Hello Electroheads! Looking for a way to make your money stretch just that little bit further in the coming year? Well, let me take you through my top 5 cheap electric scooters that you can buy for 2022. It is no secret that the e-scooter craze has well and truly taken off here in the UK market, even though we are still waiting for the government to give the go-ahead for privately owned electric scooters to be used in public spaces. Currently, you can only ride them on private land with the owner's permission, but despite the absurdities in the law, the public are voting with their feet. Across the UK, apparently 1 million have already been sold. While we may have to wait for a bit longer before taking to the streets on our electric scooters, like our Kugus, E2s, now is the perfect time to take advantage of some great deals out there. When it comes to low-cost transport, not much can touch an electric scooter for value for money, but with so many companies offering such a broad range of products, it's all too easy to get stuck with something that's not quite right for you. But don't worry, I've done all the hard work so that you don't have to. Now, the first thing to bear in mind is that while there are still some truly cheap electric scooters out there, paying just a little bit extra than the bare minimum usually makes a big difference at this end of the market. You may not find something with full suspension, a rocket ship top speed or 60-mile range, but there are plenty of decent choices out there for a very reasonable outlay. And if your e-scooter commute is only a few miles each way, you can afford to pinch the pounds on a smaller battery pack, which means quicker charging times, lower costs, and less weight to lug around when you get to your destination. First off, we have the questionably named Windgoo T10 that comes in at £179.99, making it one of the most cost-effective electric scooters on the market. That is incredibly cheap for an electric scooter, but there are some reasons for that. It's not the quickest model around. With its 250-watt motor, it hits a top speed of 15.5 miles per hour.
Pathetic.
But it is great for short trips of up to 11 miles on one charge, and it sure beats getting the tube. The 3-hour charge time is conveniently quick. There's even a basic LCD display which keeps track of your speed, battery level, and mileage. If you like the idea of the T10 but want just a little bit more and are willing to forego your daily cappuccino for a week, then the Windgoo M12 at £219.99 is the one for you. After saving up that extra £40 from your week-long caffeine hiatus, you will be rewarded with an e-scooter that can travel just that bit further, up to 12.5 miles on one charge, and you can scoot along at 15.5 miles per hour. Both of these options are great cheap scooters for daily commutes, especially if you're combining it with the bus. How do you like them apples?
How do you like them apples?
On to scooter number 2, the Aovo Pro Aovo M365 Go.
Are you serious?
Now, let's be honest, it could definitely do with a simpler name, but at $279, the price is just right. As far as its specifications go, it matches most rivals with up to 15.5 miles of range and a weight capacity of 120 kilos or 264 pounds, which again makes it a good option for those of you who are taller or heavier. But the added bonus is that it is the quickest of the lot with a top speed of 19 miles per hour thanks to a powerful 350-watt motor. That is plenty fast enough for most inner city riding. Remember though that 15.5 miles per hour is the legal limit here in the UK for rental scooters and e-bikes at least, so you will need to find an electric scooter autobahn to take advantage of the extra speed on offer.
Wow, what the hell?
Something you won't need to go abroad for is Aovo Pro's UK-based repair centre, something that is not always a guarantee with imported electric scooters. This is a key thing right here, guys. Please don't forget about maintenance. Make sure you work out exactly who you can go to in your local area should your electric scooter need repairs, because there's nothing more tedious than having to send it off, or even, worse for me, try to do it yourself. On to scooter number 3. This time it is the scooter range that all commuters will have heard about and seen on our streets. Xiaomi has dominated the cheap electric scooter market, but the one that fits the affordable tag the best is the Mi Essential, a low-frills A to B scooter which looks a bit smart too. Now, be warned, this scooter does not have suspension, which I think is an absolute no-brainer when you're looking to buy. Soaking up those unexpected potholes and cracks in your journey could mean a world of difference, not only in comfort, but also not being thrown off. But suspension does cost and also way more. If you've got the extra dosh, it's well worth the investment, and you'll get a bit stronger from all that heavier lifting. But back to the Me Essential. For £312.95, you get a hefty 500-watt motor and a range of up to 12.5 miles. And it even comes with a KERS energy recovery system and LCD digital readout, just like a Formula 1 car. Slightly less comparable is the Me Essential's 12.5 mile per hour top speed. If that's not quite enough for you, then I would suggest the ever so slightly pricier Xiaomi 1S. This e-scooter is currently just £27 more expensive than the Me Essential, but you get a higher top speed that will max out at a more reasonable 15.5 miles per hour. So the 1S may not be quite as quick as the F1 car, but the extra bit of speed makes a difference when you're a few minutes late for work, and even with your safety. Riding a scooter that can keep up better with the pace of traffic puts you in a way better position. Even with rental scooters in London that go 12.5 miles per hour, the buses and cars love to let you know that you're not fast enough for them, and they love to drive up right behind you. So be careful, guys. But if you need that bit more reach, the 1S adds another 6 miles to its range, giving you up to 18 miles of autonomy between charges. Both models can take a maximum of 100 kilos, so that is less than the previous two scooters in the video. And both Xiaomi scooters weigh in at just 12.5 kilos, so that's a really comfortable weight to carry. E-scooter number 4 comes from Ninebot. Ninebot Segway produces a number of impressive electric scooters, from the stylish Air T15E to the Max G30E2, offering 40 miles of scooting fun on a single charge. At the more affordable end of the range, there is the E22E, a solid entry-level electric scooter with a range of up to 13.6 miles, but a piddly top speed of 12.5 miles per hour from its 300-watt motor. It's not fast and furious, but it will go a fair distance. Now, total load, it can take up to 120 kilograms and looks far sharper than its 329 pounds would suggest. Another benefit of the Segway E22E is that it can also be upgraded with an additional battery pack. Now, this not only gives you a much longer 27.9 miles of range, but it also increases the top speed to 15.5 miles per hour. This makes it a bit more future-proof than most other alternatives at this price bracket. So if you're just looking for something basic at this point, but you want to be able to upgrade the range at a later date without buying an entirely new scooter, then this is a great option.
First, let me take a selfie.
Last but not least, the Pure Air Go is the entry-level Pure Air model, but offers a solid 12.5 miles of range and has 10-inch wheels as opposed to the smaller 8 inches you get on most other electric scooters in this price bracket. That gives it a more comfortable ride over bumps and makes it a better companion for city terrain. It probably also makes it marginally safer, as it will be slightly less susceptible to getting caught on potholes. It retails for £349, but we've even found some sites offering them for as low as £299. And that is great value. With a 350-watt motor, it's capable of 15.5 miles per hour, and that extra power will make tackling a hill a much less painstaking experience. But it looks and feels more rugged and capable of being used in puddles and rain, so a typical UK summer day then. And there you have it, 5 cheap and cheerful electric scooters that won't break the bank. Make sure to drop a comment below and let me know if any of this was any help to you at all in your buying and your purchasing of your new electric scooter, or if you found any that I haven't mentioned that are a cheap as chips gem. But remember, you should still stick with a reputable manufacturer that offers a solid warranty. Spending around £250 to £300 is currently the sweet spot to bag yourself a decent cheap electric scooter. You may find some for even less than that, but saving £50 more could cost you a lot more down the road. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of our latest videos. See ya.